What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is DD06 here, and today we are talking about the biggest lie you have ever been told, which is that you need to trade your soul for a paycheck until you are 65 years old. Look at the world around you right now. Inflation is ripping through your savings, rent is skyrocketing, and the middle class is being squeezed dry. You think the economy is getting better, but you are actually getting poorer every single second you do not own assets. Before we dive into the 5 ways to make money work for you, I need you to do one thing right now. Go down to the comments and type your age and how much money you are investing every single month. Be honest, because we are building a community of winners here, and there is no room for ego. If you are 22 and investing $50, that is amazing. If you are 40 and just starting, that is also fine. Just drop those numbers below right now so we can hold each other accountable. Now let us get into the real talk, because most of you are being led like sheep to the slaughter by banks and credit card companies. Stop buying that $700 a month car loan. Stop living in luxury apartments you cannot afford. I want you to drive a 2006 Toyota Corolla and live in a minimalist apartment until your investments pay for your lifestyle. That is the only way. You have been taught that working harder is the key, but hard work without ownership is just high-level slavery. You need to understand that the system is designed to keep you spending every dollar you make. The moment you get a raise, you buy a bigger television or a faster car, and you are right back at square zero. Today, we break that cycle. I am going to show you how to build a $120,000 portfolio using the same math that millionaires use. But with the small amounts of money you have right now, the first way to generate passive income is dividend stocks. When you buy a stock, you are not just buying a ticker symbol on a screen, you are buying a piece of a real company like Coca-Cola or Pepsi. These companies make billions in profit, and they share that profit with you, the owner. It is called a dividend, and it is the closest thing to free money you will ever find. Imagine getting a cash deposit every 3 months just for owning a piece of a global giant. But do not get greedy. If a company offers a 20% dividend yield, run away. It is probably a trap. You want stable companies with a history of growth. I want you to look at companies that have paid dividends for 25 years or more. These are the dividend aristocrats. They are the heavy hitters that keep paying you even when the stock market is crashing and everyone else is panicking, while the average person is crying about their 401k. You are sitting back collecting checks because people are still going to buy toothpaste and soda no matter what the economy looks like. The second way, and my personal favorite, is dividend index funds or ETFs. If you do not want to spend hours researching individual companies, just buy the whole basket. I am talking about things like SCHD or VIM. These funds hold hundreds of different dividend-paying stocks, so even if one company fails, the others keep the cash flowing for you. Diversification is your best friend when you are a beginner investor because it protects you from your own mistakes. Remember, we are playing the long game here. We are not looking for a quick pump. We are building a fortress of wealth brick by brick through dollar cost averaging, or DCA. You need to understand that DCA is your superpower. If the market goes up, your portfolio value increases. If the market goes down, you are buying shares at a discount. It is a win-win situation for anyone with a long time horizon. Stop trying to time the bottom and stop trying to sell at the top, because you will fail. 99% of professional traders cannot beat the market over 10 years. So what makes you think you can do it while scrolling TikTok on your lunch break? Just set an automatic transfer from your bank account to your brokerage account every single 2 weeks and forget it exists. Let the math do the heavy lifting while you live your life. The third way is bonds, specifically total market bond funds like BND. When you buy a bond, you are acting as the bank. You are lending money to governments or corporations, and they pay you interest for the privilege. It is safer than stocks and provides a steady, predictable income stream in a world of high interest rates like we have in 2026. Bonds are finally a viable way to park your cash and get paid. Think of bonds as the anchor of your ship. They keep you steady when the waves of the stock market get too high. You should not put all your money in bonds because they will not grow as fast as stocks, but having 10 or 20% in a fund like BND can save you from a heart attack when the next recession hits. The fourth way to build passive income with just $1,000 is REITs, or real estate investment trusts. You do not need $100,000 for a down payment on a house. Be a real estate mogul. You can buy REITs like O or VQN and own a piece of thousands of apartment buildings, data centers, and shopping malls. These companies are legally required to pay out 90% of their taxable income to shareholders. Like you, it is real estate without the 3 a.m. phone calls about a broken toilet. REITs are incredible because they give you exposure to the property market with the liquidity of a stock. If you want to sell your investment, you just click a button. You do not have to wait 6 months for a buyer to get a mortgage approved. It is the ultimate hack for the modern investor who wants the benefits of real estate without the headaches of being a landlord. Finally, the fifth way is the humble high yield savings account. If you have an emergency fund sitting in a big bank making 0.01% interest, you are literally burning money right now. You can find accounts paying 4 or 5% interest just for letting your money sit. There it is, FDIC insured and completely liquid. Use this for your short-term goals, but keep your long-term wealth in the market, because time in the market beats timing the market every single year. Do not let the fear of a market Crash stop you from starting. I started with zero, and I felt the same fear you feel right now, but I chose to invest $100 every 2 weeks into broad market index funds. Like VEO and VTI, no matter what the news said today, that portfolio is worth over $120,000, and it generates enough cash to cover my basic needs. That is what financial freedom looks like. It is not about the Lambos, it is about the freedom. To say no to a boss you hate, I want you to realize that every $100 you save today is worth $1,000 in the future. If you just let it compound, the math of wealth is simple, but the discipline is hard. You will be tempted to buy the new iPhone 17 or whatever shiny object they are marketing to you this year. But I want you to look at that $1,000 phone and see it for what it really is. It is $10,000 of future freedom. You are flushing down the toilet. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and stop listening to people who are broke but giving financial advice. Look at their lifestyle. If they are working a job they hate just to pay for a lifestyle they do not enjoy, do not follow their lead. Follow the data, follow the math, and follow the system I am giving you. Right now you have the tools, you have the knowledge, and now you have no excuses. Start small if you have to. If you can only invest $10 a week, then invest $10 a week. The amount does not matter as much as the habit. Once you build the habit of paying yourself first, you have already won the game. Most people spend their whole lives paying everyone else. First, they pay the landlord, the grocer, the car company, and the government, and then they wonder why there is nothing left for them at the end of the month. Flip the script. Pay yourself first. The moment that paycheck hits your account, move your investment money out before you can touch it. That is how you build a $120,000 portfolio. While everyone else is complaining about the price of gas, you are the captain of your own ship. Now go out there and start compounding your way to freedom, because the world does not owe you anything, but the market will pay you if you are patient enough. Hit that subscribe button for more high-density financial education. I am going to be here every single week, giving you the raw truth that the banks do not want you to hear, because an educated investor is a free human being, and I want all of you to be free from the rat race once and for all. Remember, the goal is not to be rich. The goal is to be free. Rich is having a lot of money, but free is owning your time. And once you own your time, you are the wealthiest person in the room. So keep your 2006 Toyota running, keep your expenses low, and keep buying those assets until the cash flow covers your life. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one, where we talk about why your bank is lying to you about your savings account. Peace out and keep compounding, because the math never lies. Hit that subscribe button. Peace.